Hey, what's up, guys? This is Miko. This is gonna be my deck profile for Bestials, dragonlink. Let's see what else. Dragunity, and of course, Dragon Rulers, the new Dragon Ruler support. This deck has very interesting components. There's Remus, first of all. There's Dragon Refine. These are deck cards. These are generally in Dragonlink. I do have a mini Dragonlink engine. If you're thinking, yeah, this is a level 4 tuner, you can search from your deck that you can special summon with its field, which is quite good. I'm not gonna lie. I also have a weird tech card, this double wild. If you control a 5 or lower monster, you get to add a level 10 monster with that type that you have that you have targeted. And then you can discard one card and special summon a monster with the original type. In this case, it's gonna be Dragon. You are gonna be Dragon locked. You are gonna be Dragon locked. There's multiple cards in this deck that Dragon locks you. So, since they made more Dragon support, it is not that bad for this. The best card of this deck is actually Chestmas. This is the OCG name, so it is different, but it is the Dragon Ruler of Auroras. So it is that. This is one of the best. You can do a cheese lock with this deck if you just grab the Dragon Ruler. If you grab one Redox and one Floodgate, i.e., one of the totems, that is probably going to be the water one, since most decks have light and darks, not water specifically. Or is there even an Earth one? If there's an Earth one, you can also do that one, as no one runs Earth. So then you can literally just monster report a floodgate to your field, and then your opponent can cry. But if people start doing that, people are gonna get the Dragon Lures banned ASAP. Because one of this can make, if you just make Chasmas, you can literally send a floodgate to the graveyard and then special summon it in your opponent's turn. If that is healthy for the game, that is clearly not healthy for the game, nor for Dragon Lures. So I hope that Konami, if anything, doesn't ban this card, because the other dragons are kind of tame. It is a monster Foolish Burial. No, and actually, Foolish Burial is a monster. There's a target card destroy, which is pretty good. And then this one just adds a dragon to your hand. It doesn't specify which one. The way I like to use Jasmas is literally by in your turn, you either send a dragon with this one, not that bad, or you add one in your hand in your turn, i.e., a bestial. I do call this deck Bestial Turbo. And there's quite a bit of starters. There isn't really a one card combo per se. There isn't really a one card combo, so not expected. This is quite the complicated deck, I might add. There is a linear Dragon Link combo, which is basically these four. Taking else triple burst, then triple burst, and you can special summon a dark dragon or whatever dragon that you've banished. It's just generic banish summon or graveyard summon, which is awesome. Now onto Remus. Remus, if you control a Dragunity monster, you get to special summon this from the grave. Also from the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except dragon monsters. This card particularly, you can make this one dragon tuner and one non-tuner monster. The only way you can make this is with Lupelion on the field and then you special summon Remus from the grave. There's multiple ways to special summon this. Too bad this is only for a Synchro for 8 Dragonity monster. If it was generic, it would have been way better. But I didn't read and I tried to make a Synchro 6 that's just not a Dragonity. Which then I thought was bugged. No, it literally says it the first thing it says on the card. So onto Double Wild. This card is very underrated. I'm not sure if anyone uses it, but this card is very underrated. You can grab any level 10 monster, then you discard a card, and then special summon the type. So technically, you don't even have to special summon the 10 that you added. You can discard the 10. So as for example, I drew Darkness Male Dragon, which is not optimal by the way for this deck. And then I can add Dragonity Arma Ground. I can discard this one. This has a graveyard effect. This has a graveyard effect to reborn itself. To literally reborn itself. So then I can special summon any other dragon that I would have in my hand that is able to special summon. There's no special summon restriction, but for like Bystial Rebellion, I can't special summon my hand, nor would I. We have typical hand traps, Droll, Ash, and the Tree Imperm. Generic stuff, and then I also have one crossout, one called by, one Chaos Piece, and one Talent. Fun enough, now you can actually cross out Talent. How you use with me? I'm not sure. The other one, this is more of a control deck. You're not gonna make a field of negates or anything of the sort. You can play through a decent amount of interruptions. If they have enough negates, it's quite rough, but it is playable through most negates. So this is why you have these cards. These cards are really good cards. Though I'm not sure how you would side deck this, because this deck is quite jam-packed. And that's Typhon is always a good generic card. SP Little Knight is of course a great generic card. You can also make this better by having Rocket and a Bystial, which then it also allows you to special summon from the banished. So there's ways for you to get these cards. This one's a very interesting card. Basically, I can target a 5/11 dragon, get a dots. This is how you get 2 level 7 on the field, since I don't run the mini dragon ruler of light, since it's kind of a waste for this deck, I'm not gonna lie, to do that. But yeah, this is basically the deck profile. Now I'm gonna show you the deck like this. This is not an optimal deck. It's really not optimal to have a deck like a hand like this. But yeah, this is considering even if they ash this, it's not that bad because I still get this one. I get to send a dragon, so this technically makes you go +1. But what I am gonna send cards to send. Oh wait, there's design. Let's see. Something that I would want to send. I think Starleash is not about to send. This one doesn't have level 10. I think I will send Starleash. Yeah, I think I'll send Starleash. If I add this one. Of course, yeah, I'm not gonna activate that. Draw is on this deck's crutches, and as you can see, Starleash lets you add Rebellion back to your hand, which is really good recurrence. I'm not even gonna lie, it's really good recurrence. So now I'm gonna normal summon this. Of course, I would honestly rather make Spirit Dragon than anything else right now, but since I have this, I'll do double wild, target this one. I'll add this one. Then I can discard one. I'll draw. Then special summon this one. So now I can do this. I can do this. Now I can reborn any dragon. Literally any dragon. I do this one now. So now I can do Rebellion. I think it is better I do it like this. Rebellion, Rebellion activate, set branded regained. Now I can activate bystial. If I'm gonna banish something, I'll banish that. This does play into how do I call it? It does play into Nibiru. Maybe you can just set seal and pass with regained. That should be more than enough. But I'm not sure how powerful decks are this format. So basically, I'm not sure how powerful decks are this format. So it is hard to say if seal pass is enough to live an entire whatever combo they have. And now I have a lot of options, but right now the best option for me right now is to just send this one. Send this one. I get to add a level 4. This is one of the level 4s you can add. Adding right now, doing this one will help me greatly in certain combos. If I can see my Grieve would be great, but right now it doesn't let me. Not sure how this works, but yeah, this one. Okay, there's something there. Okay, so I should add light on because I have that dragon. I can just push someone back to the field. It's fine. So now I make Dragoonity. I could keep this on the field. It's fine. I don't need that. I think it's fine. Add this. Then I could do that, but no, what I'm gonna banish is this one. And then this is where you can do some weird ass combos. Do this. Got this. There's a free like generator of literally anything. It's quite insane, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of cards advantage you can get because of these cards. This, and now you can use a card Dragon Pisty to bring it back. And now I can trigger this one, and I can also trigger this one. You can chain block it for Ash and stuff. I also drew a triple attack Titans, which is quite insane. As my one-off, you do have a lot of pretty good draw power because of this deck is really a lot of advantage. It's turn 1. Funny enough, now I can add Rebellion back to my hand, but it's kind of not worth it right now. So now, since also Dragon Revive is another once per turn effect, and I have a discard fodder, or you can use it for next turn. It's not bad if you don't use it for next turn, but basically, now what I can send is a Dragon Ruler. I can send a Dragon Ruler. I also could send a Remus, which wouldn't be that bad. I get a free special summon, but no, it's better that I don't do that. Right now, sending a Dragon Ruler will be more beneficial towards me, and it's better to send a Wind. So now I get to banish. Now I get also this. If I summon this. Let me see. Let me do this one. Let me special summon this one. this one. Activate the Dragon Ruler. This is free, just Spanish, so that doesn't really matter too much. Just Spanish those. So do it like this. Now, I am dragon locked if I'm right. I should be dragon locked, but still, look at how much further advantage you get even with dragon locked. Like Chastmas is rank 7. There's something I fixed, so I activate Star Leash, which is fine. And now I can send this one to deck. I could send this. If you run more, let me think. If you run more Dragon Rulers, not Dragon Rulers, more rockets, you can do this next turn and also add a rocket from your hand next turn, which is quite insane. I'm not even gonna lie, because it's just if it's card sent to the graveyard, you can add a rocket. Then I do this. So now I get to add any dragon to my hand. Literally any dragon. From what I know, I did use the effect of Dark Eyes on my dragon. I did not special summon it, but I did use its reborn effect. So there's no point in adding this one. Right now, adding a what is banished there is not really good for me to target. I can't special summon anything. From what I've seen. Maybe I should have banished something I can special summon that isn't light. Right now, I can add Baldrake. Technically, I already normal summon this, so I do have a field I'm not gonna use this turn at least. Oh wait, no, I can do this. Add this. Yes, it's now that's banished. Activate. Find this again. Let me see. So there's this, and now I can make this pattern. The spatter, I can also activate the spatter, bring back this one, add Loot Balloon back in my hand. Technically I could do this. I could extend, but this is already a really insane field considering the fact that I have Loot Balloon back in my hand. And I still have a rocket in the Grieve, so this one is activatable. But I wouldn't prefer to activate this, because I would stop my own monster. This is quite good. Normally you would honestly add on seal and then interrupt. So then during end phase, for example, Crystal Dotix to activate that. I don't wanna do that. How do I counter that? Oh, but yeah, I would have added a dragon, and this is basically my deck profile. There are multiple ways to actually get to your other cards. I didn't show this one because I didn't get it Remus in my hand. Remus is a free special summon, so even true negates. If you have this, even if they negate this and you have in the Grieve, you can make Pisty with this, and then Pisty can help you extend, help you do stuff. So even if you start with double wild and you maybe have enough to extend, you can still make a not quick effect negate, which could help you even going second. And the bestials, in total you do have for 7, 10 hand traps. You have 10 hand traps, and you have a pretty good one as thunders. Though I will say, Branded Regained is basically, if it dies, you might want to run more copies of it, but it's not needed. Hopefully, by the time they destroy your Branded Regained in some way, shape, or form, you would already have enough card advantage because of it that it wouldn't matter. But it will, your deck will insanely get crippled without Branded Regained. That I will say. Every good thing about it, like, you might want to run 2 Regain. I'm not sure what you would take out because even with Chasmas, if you have a Blaster Stone in your deck, you can still mill it, and then turn second because you have Dragon Roots in your game and so many dragons to banish in your grief. You could just easily make this dragon again. You can even recycle the Chasmas if you want, but if you draw all your Dragon Roots already in the grave or that, it's not worth to recycle this to make this again, because it doesn't have good effects anymore, because you already sent all the good effects. It is a mini package, this is a mini package of Rocket, and the Dragon Vine with double wild. So this is my Bystial Turbo deck list. Thanks for listening.